Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So it's been a long time coming, so let's dive into how we created this timeless bridal makeup for my model. It was actually a shoot, so we went in first with the serum, and after that we hydrated her face with the serum. Then after that we went in with a moisturizer from Mismetic Portion. So the bomb Mismetic Bomb Portion, I always forget this moisturizer. What's the moisturizer thing? You know what I'm talking about. So yeah, so we just going to press all of that into her skin, making her skin to look plump, making her skin to look moisturized, because you just need to moisturize the skin no matter what. No matter how oily the skin is, moisturizing is key. Just moisturize. So you can see I'm applying it generously over her face, not forgetting her under eyes and the rest of her face. So you see how glowy the skin looks. So with that, we went in with the grip primer from Mismetic also. Yeah, so we're going to use that. It's just like the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, but it's like a Nigerian brand. So we're going to use that, and then we are going to apply generously on her face, not putting any on her eyes, and then using a damp beauty blender. You need a damp beauty blender for this. You don't use your finger to apply this primer. So went in with her foundation, which is Issa and Doors and Becham Ageless. So I mixed those two to create her perfect shade, because we don't want any flashbacks. We don't want her face to look so dark, neither do we want her face to look very bright. So we are creating a perfect shade for this model. So after that, I used my color box brush, very nice, good brush, very beautiful, to blend out the foundation. Now see the match, see the skin match. Like the skin match is like next to none. Her skin looks just like butter, and yeah, it came out really beautiful, and we just keep blending and blending and blending. So after that, we use our beauty blender again to go over the face, all over again, making sure that everything is intact. So you see me, I'm going over with the beauty blender, and I just keep blending to make sure that everything is pushed into her skin, that the skin is glowing, and all the products are being pushed into the skin. So that being done, we went in to highlight her skin. I already highlighted the other part of the eyes, and I'm just highlighting this side. So this concealer I'm using is from Juvia's Place. I don't know, for my brides, I always like using Juvia's Place concealer for my brides, mostly for their under eyes. It works perfectly fine. So after that, we're just going to contour the cheekbones, and that is what I am doing right now, to give the face that kind of sculpture, like make the face to be sculpted, not to just be flat like that. So after that, we went in with blush to blush her cheeks, and you see we've already contoured the face, so we're just blushing the cheek, and now you see the face is having some kind of definition, and that is what you want. So let's just appreciate how beautiful our model is. She's so pretty, she smiles so pretty, and her skin is gorgeous too. So with that being done, you can see that every step I take, whenever I'm done with the brush, I always go in with the beauty blender to blend any imperfection I see, because I want this face to be flawless. I want the skin to be flawless, and you see it's coming out to be flawless, and that is definitely how you want your bridal makeup to look like. So after that, we are going to set under the eye, and you know the drill. Before you set under the eye, you always blend first, because when you apply the concealer at first, your model or client would have moved her eyes, so you blend first again, take out all the harsh lines before setting. So with that, I'm using my finishing powder from Zaron to set first under the eye before I use the setting powder to coat it up. So just watch what we do. We're going to use the finishing powder first, and after that we then go in with the setting powder. So now we are going in with the setting powder now to highlight the face even further. And with this technique, it gives the eye a very smooth under eye finish. No crackiness, it's just smooth. And then you see, I told you I usually do not bake. I just set. I don't bake, I just set, because I just feel, especially for dark skinned people, baking gives this kind of ashy residue that I don't like. So, but setting just makes it look very flawless and skin like, and that is just what I want, especially for my brides. So we're just going to set the under eye, set the on top of the lip, set the jaw, set the nose, and then set the forehead. We're just doing the whole T-zones, and yeah, that is just what you need. So that being done, we are done with everything concerning the setting, and then we're just going to dive right straight in to the brows. And we are just using my longer pencil that everybody can afford, and we're just going to outline her brows, the top part of the brows and the under part of the brows. So mind you, it's a bridal look we are creating, so we are not doing anything crazy on the brows. We are going as clean as we can, like as clean as we can. That is what we are doing. So you see me, I'm outlining the brows. I just outline the brows, the top and the bottom part of the brows, and then I just fill in gently. And yeah, so you already know how I do my brows. I use the concealer from the at the middle of the brows, then the foundation at the beginning and end of the brows, and I also use foundation at the top of the brows. But make sure your brow line is straight, because that is the key to a good brow. That is the key to a good brow. So just make sure that the brow is as clean as possible. That is the brow line. Make sure your outline, while concealing it, make sure it's as straight and clean as possible. We don't want it to look somewhat dirty. We don't want it to look somewhat rough. It just has to be clean. Like, make sure it's as clean as possible. So we're using our color box brush, two-headed brush, to blend out the concealer that was used for the brows, and we're just blending it out just gently. You don't need to be you don't need to be harsh for on this process. So just go gently, and everything is going to blend out beautifully. So just keep blending, and you see I'm not drawing line. I am actually just tapping into her skin, and that is just it. Like, it doesn't take anything to draw a brow or to blend out products from the skin. So you just keep blending and blending until you don't see any concealer peeping through the brows. And yeah, that is just it. Just blend. Make sure you blend, and you blend thoroughly. So that being done, we kind of blended out the contour on the nose while doing the brows. So I'm just going to go in again and intensify it to make it to look like it's still there. So yeah, after that, we went in with our eyeshadow, and we used the Beckham Ageless primer for the eyes to prime the eyes. So what I'm basically doing is to blend out the harsh lines from the primer. So I did one part of the eye off camera, and I'm going to just quickly do the other one. The eyeshadow I use for this look is Juvia's Place eyeshadow. You can see the very small palette I'm holding on my hand. It's Juvia's Place eyeshadow, and I am just using it to create that nude shade. And I used the V Beauty eyeshadow too to create that black smoky effect at the corner of the eye. Then I went back into my Juvia's Place eyeshadow to do the transition shade that I'm using all over the eyelid. And that is just it. It's nothing too crazy. It's just supposed to be a very timeless look, very, very nude, and looks very, very mature, and that is just what we want. And nothing to take, not to do anything too much to take her beauty away from her original look, but to just enhance her beauty. And that is basically what we are doing. So I am just going over it again to make sure that the eyeshadow is popping. And yeah, that is just it. That's just basically it. And yeah, it's coming out to look pretty. And like I really like this look so much. I really like this look so much. So you're getting married in December, in January, hook your girl up, because I am going to be here to slay your face. So we lined under the eye, that is the waterline, and now we are basically just smoking it out. For my brides, I don't know, I just like to smoke out the eyes because it gives this kind of romantic effect. I mean, it's a wedding, so it's supposed to be something romantic, right? So that being done, we are going to use the Shaded Beauty pigments on the eye just to add a little bit of sparkles on the eye, though it's not peeping through enough for me in this video, but it's there. Like, it was there, like it was sparkly, and it was there. And yeah, so we're just tapping in just as little as we can, nothing too crazy, nothing too much, just tapping to make sure that the eyes is sparkly. I mean, it's a bride. So I said I mistakenly did the lashes off camera. I don't even know what I was thinking. I thought I was recording at that point, but I wasn't. So, but these are the lashes I use. These lashes are from Eyelash. I think, yeah, Eyelash. So it spells I like the letter I and then lash. So if you want to get it, you can look them out on Instagram, and they would come through for you. The lashes are so wispy, they are just very easy to wear, and then they are very light, very, very light. I can see the difference that it created on her face, on her eyes. She looks so pretty. Like this bride, okay, she's a model. I forgot she's a model, but her skin is giving everything that it has to give. So what I'm basically doing now is to take off the setting powder I used and then set the remaining part of her face with the finishing powder. So after that is done, I went in with my powder blush. I am just intensifying the blush that we used on her skin earlier. I already intensified the contour that we used earlier with a powder contour. So what I'm doing basically is to do the blush. And yeah, look at how she looks. So now we're just almost there. We're almost there. And I'm just going to now lock in all of that with this setting spray from Kiss Beauty, and so her face doesn't look dry and cakey. So that being done, we're going to do her lips, and this lipstick is from Beckham Ageless, I guess. Yeah, I used it to line her lip lines. And because she kind of a small lips, so I'm just going to outline the lips a little bit, just slightly above her lip line, and that is what I'm basically doing. And it's going to look like she has a lip job done, but nothing too crazy, just slightly above her lip line. Then the nude lipstick I used was a mixture of both Maybelline and Avon Cosmetics, and I mixed the both of them to create this beautiful nudish pinkish shade. And now I'm coating it now with my Avon Cosmetic lip gloss, my all-time fave. I tell you, like, it's so soft, it's not sticky, and it lasts all day. So I'm just going to use to coat the whole of her lips. And yeah, that's basically it. It's nothing too much. I mean, bridal makeup, it shouldn't take the beauty they already giving beauty away from the actual person, but it should just enhance the person's face. Look how beautiful she looks. So I'm just going in, blending in. I've not even highlighted her face yet, and her face is already glowing. At this point, I was thinking if I should still highlight the face, but I mean, a girl has to do what she has to do. I am definitely going to highlight the face, even though her face is glowing. So now I'm basically highlighting the face with my Maybelline highlighter. I forgot to show it on the screen, and I like using the beauty blender to apply my highlighter these days, and voila, that is just what we look like. So the hair was styled by Ose's Signature. He's actually sitting behind her there, and it came out so beautiful. So enjoy her and give me your feedback. Thank you for watching. Bye.